What a gift! Hey, welcome to Vibes and Frequencies. My name is Nathan, and I make videos about practicing magic and highly specialized crystal information. However, this video is not about these things, though it does kind of fall into the category of practicing magic. But what this video really is talking about real, true freedom. A freedom that is so profound. Not freedom from chains. No, it's something much bigger than this. And it's a kind of freedom that when it is awoken within you, oh, it's so good. That's what I'm gonna talk about in this video. Now, there's all kinds of freedom and things that we could label as, you know, feeling free, being free, having freedom, right? There's all these things and definitions that we could give understanding to. When I'm talking about freedom, I'm talking about something that is massive, something far bigger than what most of us are comprehending inside of ourselves. And I believe that in this video, the energy and the information that is just happening and is being presented is going to be the most powerful information and is literally going to liberate you in your life and show you how absolutely free you are. And let me tell you something, you deserve it. And that's why I'm segueing and I'm not making a crystal video today, because there's nothing else in the entire universe that was more important for you to hear today than this. And that's just the absolute truth, okay? Freedom. Freedom. I'm the most free person that I know. In the absolute sense of the word. And it's just feeling so good. In my life here, it's been getting better and better every single day. It's getting more amazing and more magic, and I'm becoming more and more full of life and love and power. And all of the areas of my life are really taking off. My financial situation is like finally becoming something really good and supportive for me in my life as my role, right? My channel's taking off. I've literally met the woman of my dreams. I know exactly who I'm gonna be with forever. All these things that I ever wanted and all these things I always wanted to be, I am. And it's because of how free I am. Now, my freedom doesn't stem from the fact that these things have come to me, meaning that my freedom isn't here because I have financial freedom, because I've met the girl of my dreams, because I have my dream job. No, my freedom doesn't come from these things. It's actually a certain kind of freedom that is woven into each and every single one of us and has nothing to do with what is here immediately in front of us. It's something far greater. And the way that I'd like to express it to you, here, hold on, let me put these things down. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna nutshell reality, what reality actually is. The whole thing about everybody talking about breaking out of the matrix, this is what we're talking about. It's very, very simple, and we can make it really complex, and we could talk about it for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks in different ways and expressions. And to be honest, I'm probably gonna talk about this a lot more on my channel and say it in many different ways as I continue to grow and expand. And this is just part of the way that things are, right? Now, the way that I want to explain it today, this is what life is. We are literally improvisational actors. Now, bear with me. Bear with me, okay? Because this isn't a metaphor or analogy. This isn't something like this. No, this is really the way that it is. I'm absolutely certain. It has nothing to do with a knowing. It has everything to do with a certainty. You know, I'm gung-ho on this one, guys. It's the way it is. You are an improvisational actor. Every single one of us is. Life, this whole experience here is literally a stage. A movie performance. And we are all part of it, and we are improv actors. So we're all basically just walking around, making up our role as we go. And again, this sounds like I'm trying to give you a metaphor or analogy. This isn't the case. I'm really providing right now and discussing the fundamental way that things work. So, we are improvisational actors, meaning you literally get to come up with your own role. Now, this isn't groundbreaking for many of us. We realize that, oh yes, we really can choose our reality, we really can. But this is just a way bigger expansive echo to this. Because here's the way that the universe works, this whole system, the way that things manifest and create themselves and we experience ourselves and get all of the reflections. Here's what it is. We exist on an infinitely expansive stage that takes place in many different timelines and many different dimensions. So every single possible outcome of the show is taking place all at once. This is what's happening. The stage is infinite. There's like infinite stages, and you exist in every single one of them, being every slight alternate version of you. Now, your awareness aligns itself and exists in your actor in the certain reality and version and timeline that is what you choose. This is the way that it works. We are shifting through these things. So you literally can be absolutely anything. I cannot stress this enough. There really is no cap to this. You could be absolutely anything and experience absolutely anything. And this is a beautiful thing to understand. Why? Because you could be anyone. You could be anything. And you could be experiencing anything in an infinite, expansive universe. Think of this. An infinitely expansive universe. And you chose to be here. That's how beautiful right here is. Now, here's an issue that takes place in many of our realities that can be resolved very easily. Many of us are so focused on yesterday's scenes that happened in the show. We're very focused on these things. We're so focused on what we want the scene to be tomorrow. Now, what's happening when we're doing this is we are literally missing the shot that we're in, okay? Again, life is a stage. We're all actors just wandering around on it, improvising, basically just saying who we are repeatedly over and over again into the universe. And I'll explain how the universe manifests you and creates that in a moment. And this is very powerful stuff too. So it's infinitely expansive, and we've chosen to be here, right? Now, the improv acting is a quite comical thing. It's so freaking hilarious, okay? You could be anybody, so just be you. When you let go, you'll find that your improvisational acting does not come from a place of your mind anymore. You're not thinking about who you are. You're not thinking about who you want to be or who you've been. You simply are. You just are. This is a very expansive place to be because in this state when you just are, this is when the show zooms out. This is when you get a much more expansive look at the actual stage and what's taking place. In this zoomed out perspective, it becomes very clear a lot of things that are going on in our reality these days. And we're getting into the freedom here, okay? We are so powerful. We are so powerful. And what I continue to say over and over again to the audience of this powerful movie and show that's taking place, the audience, the observer who's watching the whole show, the whole cosmic play, what my character continues to say over and over and over again, and I don't mean just verbally, this I do mean as a metaphor for something a lot bigger, who I am being, what I am saying, what I am believing about myself, and who I am being the improv actor on stage as you continue to say this over and over again, reality literally merges to reflect that, yes, this is who you are in the play. That's how it works. It literally is as easy as that. We are all improv actors. We're all just making it up as we go. Literally, we are all completely full of shit, okay? Nobody knows what they're talking about. Nobody knows at all. Everybody is literally full of crap. You cannot exist and be a human in this reality or say any words out of your mouth without being totally full of it and a contradiction. You can't. And it's beautiful. This isn't a means to tell you to just, be quiet and never say anything at all and don't go out and enjoy things. The thing is we're an improv actor. So imagine if you actually looked at life in this way. And you're on stage. And people are just walking around saying who they are to the world. Ready? 3, 2, 1, action. Who are you right now in this moment? Just be them. Your past character, your future character is a hallucination that you've decided on. You've chosen it. You've chosen to hallucinate and believe that this is who you are. It's not real. Again, we're all full of crap. So you can literally change your character by just being a new character. It literally is that easy. You just be. Now, what I said about how this manifestation expands into our realities, right? What I said about this, about how it blossoms out and how reality literally will merge and reflect the character that you are being. Many very powerful individuals in this reality, their power comes from being so absolutely certain about their story. When you are 100% certain about the character that you are, this is when you receive instant manifestations. We're talking absolute certainty. Okay, we're not talking about belief systems or think positively rather than negatively. We're talking about certainty. Certainty is the most powerful energy wave of just being. Because when you're absolutely certain of your line in the play, you always say it perfectly. And when you're such a good actor at this, when you believe it fully, this is when the audience believes it too. All the other actors on stage, they just simply accept, oh, this is who Joe Schmo is. Oh, Joe Schmo, he says he's this guy and that's who he's being, so that's who he is in the play. Okay, now my show adjusts accordingly to incorporate him. You see what I'm saying? This is literally the way that it works. Now, some of us who are so powerful, we believe so strongly in our story and our hallucination, which again, we're literally full of shit. None of us know anything. We're all literally crazy, okay? We're literally nuts. It's hilarious. So we're just going around, and when you so strongly believe in it, and then you're going around and you're telling other people that this is the way that things are, and then they just accept it, they feel your power, they feel your certainty and dedication to your story, then what they do is they hop on board with your story, and this increases your storyline's power, essentially. Now, here's part of the problem of why so many of us are not free in the absolute sense of the word. We're not free because we are letting everybody else in our lives be the lead role. But you're the lead role. This is your character, your story. This is your life. You are the lead role in this play. All the other characters, they're part of it too. And they are you. And the audience actually is you too. And so is the stage. Now, you can see here, and I'm not saying this to invoke anger in anybody. I'm saying this because it's a great example, okay? That's all. It's a great example, and it's going to be really obvious now that I pointed out this way. Some very powerful individuals have created systems and things in our society and government, laws, rules, a whole kind of lifestyle of, you need to go to school from this age to this age, then you go straight to a job and then you work and then, you have to apply for healthcare, blah, blah, blah. You get what I'm saying? You must get married, have a wife and kids. You must have Netflix and watch shows every night. Anyways, do you see what's happening here? These very powerful individuals believe so strongly that this is the way that things are that they have created a system. Now, many of us have forgotten that we are the lead role in our life. Many of us have forgotten our power and that we are an improv actor and we could be anybody, so why not just be you, right? Now, we've forgotten this, so we just willingly accept what other powerful individuals believe and are telling us is true. We just accept it, and then it becomes true because the infinite stage that expands and merges to your character's role in the infinite stages and complexities of the universe, well, shit. You feel what I'm putting down here? We are just accepting other people's stories as our story. You came here for your story. In an infinitely expansive universe, you chose to be you. So don't accept other people's stories as truth, because it's not true. Nothing anyone says is true. We're all just here, part of a play, a magnificent, hilarious story, okay? That's what's going on. So just be. This is what letting go and just being actually means. And this is what is enabling all these enlightened people to have all these powers and things. This is what it is. You know, not gonna sugarcoat it, not gonna put any mysticism into it, that's all it is. It's a show, we're all improv actors. That's literally what's going on. So the reason I'm absolutely free is because even, for example, my best friends in my life right now, one of them is very strongly committed and 100% certain about their story and their character and their role in the universe play right now. And they like to get other people on board with their story. And many people are following this person. They are building themselves around him and following him. Now, here's the funny thing. If you're watching this, my brother, I love you. I'm not dissing you at all. I swear, I love you. It's just a great example. I know you can see the humor in this and you'll accept that I put this in the video. I'm not saying any names. Look, here's the comedy. He's full of shit. He does not know what he's talking about. And everybody is just accepting what he's saying as being the story that's taking place and jumping on board and adding their power to his soup bowl. Okay? Now, he's a great person, full of love and light, and he's on a great mission, and it's a beautiful story, and I'm not dissing him. And there's nothing wrong with just being ourselves and co-creating with other individuals, hopping into other people's stories, having them hop into ours. No, it's not about creating a wall and blocking everybody out. It's just about being, that's it. Just be you. So when someone is telling you something that this is the way that it is, right? Or that this is their interpretation and a perspective of an event that just happened in front of a bunch of people. Everyone's got a different perspective, right? Because we're all a different improv character. Now, many improv characters are gonna start walking around and just spouting out and saying what's going on. Everybody's just sharing information. And what you grab onto and accept as being the truth is what you are integrating into your own character and version of reality. So you can listen to other people and appreciate them as being characters in the show and being part of your story. And share that love and give as much as you can to each other. You know, it's not about looking at each other like we're all idiots. There's nothing wrong with us. We're just a little insane. It's beautiful, you know? So, you know, I have no hard feelings towards him, and I actually really believe in my friend's mission. And I have allowed myself to be part of that, you know, because it's a good one. It's a great story he's creating. I'll co-create and be a character in that, but guess what? I'm the lead role. And I will always be the lead role in my life. So when people be trying to tell me things, that this is the way that it is, that this is the law, that these are the rules, this is what you're allowed to do, this is what's normal, this is what's not normal, crystal power isn't real, Nathan. Guys, you are infinitely powerful, and we are all insane, and none of us know what we're talking about. And just because the mass amount of the collective consciousness of people agree with one hallucination does not mean that it's real. They're all hallucinations, none of it's real. So at the end of the day, we just be the role. That's it. What role, you might ask? Don't even think about it. You may start thinking, now that I know how infinitely powerful I am, and I'm super vibing with what Nathan's talking about in this video, and hey, you know what? I've known this all along. Yeah, you have. You've always known this. That's the kind of thing about this realization. It's something that we all already know. We've just forgotten and let go of the knowing because it's way more fun to be an actor that does not know that they're an actor for a little while. It's way more exciting, right? But this is what it is. You might at first think, I need to think now. Okay, I could be anybody. So now I'm gonna get a paper, I'm gonna write out who I wanna be. I'm gonna create this person. You could do that. That's what many people who are aware of this and are tapped into this information, this is what many of them are doing. They're literally creating intentionally who they want to be. I'd like to offer a different kind of energy about this. don't create yourself at all. You're just here, and it's a beautiful gift. So just be. You don't even need to think about your role or craft anything. You don't need to have a plan. The universe's stage always supports you no matter what. You're always going to be okay. Always. You will always be cared for, and we will always have each other's back. Trust me, I got you, and you got me. And this is just the way that it is between us. It's just part of the story. It's part of our co-creation here together. We're all gonna be okay no matter what. So don't even worry about who you need to be or who you're gonna create yourself to be. You just let go and just appreciate the fact that this is a pretty hilarious gift going on and that we're part of a crazy show. So yeah, you can be whoever you want to be, but what would be interesting, I'm suggesting to you, is to let go and not try to be anybody and instead just be you in that present moment. Not pulling from yesterday's scenes and show, not pulling from what you want tomorrow's scenes and show to be, but instead simply just, I'm here, I am awake in the moment. This is my stage. Who am I? It's not even a question anymore, because you just are. Life is a serious gift, and we are so absolutely free. And I've been meeting so many people that want to be able to be like me and do what I'm doing. This is the wrong approach. Just be you. Be you. This magic that people are feeling off of me and my immediate physical reality and what's happening right now in my life, this stuff people are feeling off of me and wanting to be around me and listen to what I'm saying, I'm full of shit, guys. I'm insane. Don't listen to me, listen to you. This is what I'm saying. You're going, should I listen to that or not? We just be, guys. Life is a gift. We're so free. You know, and so many people that want to come and be like me, they're saying, oh, like, I wish that we didn't need money, you know, to live in life. You don't. You don't. This is, again, some very strong people and powerful people believe that there's this system that exists and they built it that way. And then we're just accepting, we're being a secondary role in their story. We're all just falling into place with other people's stories and being like an extra character in the background for them and what they've created. Create for yourself. Be for you. Go out into the life and just be. You deserve it. You're infinitely powerful. You are so free. You don't need money. You don't need anything that you believe that you need. Just be. You are infinitely supported. I promise you, you will see it. I would never mislead you in this kind of way. Let go. It's okay. Let this moment right now be the moment that lets you know that you can let go. You can just be. I love you. And you deserve this. You deserve this amazing life that is who you are. Just be. You don't need all of these false things that you've just agreed as a secondary character to believe in. No, be the lead role. It's time to let these things go. Be, create your story. Your story, it's yours. So I'll see you guys for the next video. I love you guys. What a gift. Okay, see ya.